So, hey guys, welcome back. So Vevor Tools reached out and wanted to send me a drill sharpener. I'm in no way, shape, or form paid to say anything about this. It's just free. They want my opinion. So we're going to figure out how to use it, and we're going to sharpen a couple crappy drills. So I'm just going through the book here to see how to use it. Seems fairly well built. I mean, it's heavy. It's probably 15 pounds. Gotta figure out where this grind wheel goes. It's a nice looking grind wheel. Oh, it's a replacement. There's already one in there. Cool. So they did send a replacement grind wheel. And all these collets range from 3mm to 13. We're figuring it out. We are learning as we go. This is a very nicely machined part right here. And of course, guys, I'm not going to turn into a channel that just reviews every little thing, but if it's something that I need and I don't have to pay for it, I'm not going to say no, of course. That'd be crazy. Yeah, so that'll fit. 3/8 and a 10. 118. I should honestly know what degree bits I buy, but I don't. I knew I had one somewhere. It's a 130. It's a 130. Okay. I think I've got her figured out. Alright, let me bring you in here. Alright, so you're going to stick the guide in there. But wait a minute. Let me show you this drill bit before we get started. It's not terrible, but you can see the ends there a little bit. Pretty wore out. To the number, same as the drill size. Okay. 10. Well, hell, they could use a little better scale on that and put it closer so you can see where the heck you're at. The sticker doesn't line up with the arrow either. It's off quite a bit. I'm not going to nitpick it to death, but see what I mean? Here's what you're trying to line up with. You're trying to line that scale up with that arrow. I mean, we're a good 1/8 of an inch off there on the 10. So that's a little annoying. Put that in, push the drill till it stops. Rotate this to your diameter. Turn the chuck set clockwise to the end and tightens it. Turn the chuck set a little to the anti-clockwise and taking it out gently. Do the other side. Let me grab a new one. Newer, I don't have any completely unused. Yeah, I do. Let you compare them. Doing a pretty decent job. Got rid of some of the crud on there. It has chewed it a little bit. And then we're gonna grab a really bad one and see what it can do to that. There we go. Focus. Yeah, that one's toast. Let's see what we can do. What's 5/16 in metric? Anybody? I'm gonna guess 8. I'm not a math wizard, but we'll see. I already knew that would work. I believe these are 118s also, or 130s also, but let's check. No, I believe they're 118s. I don't have a 118 gauge on this thing for some reason. Maybe I do. Maybe not. It is a 118. 59 degrees. What's 59 degrees? What's 59 degrees? This is a 118. This needs a positive stop right here. You shouldn't have to just guess. There's no positive stop that you come up to. See what I mean? So you have to just eyeball 118, but you could be off a little, and the sticker is coming off. That's ridiculous. Look at that. I'm not letting this move. I'm not going to let this move. That sticker, the adhesive is just moving. That's going to let loose soon, and you're not going to have any idea where the scale is. That is a huge negative. That should be riveted on. That should be a steel scale, and this should have stops on it. That's all there is to it. So you just have to eyeball 118, set it in. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. That's a little ridiculous. I do like this collet holder it has on it. It's a nice little collet holder. I mean, it's a decent little drill, but stuff like that is what you got to watch out for. Yes, it's cheap, and I'm not familiar enough with these, with drill sharpeners, obviously. So guys, I do have this Drill Doctor that I've never used. It has positive stops here. I've honestly never used it, so I can't compare these. I just know that these are supposed to be pretty good. It's got positive just 135 and 118 though. right? As I said, I've never used it. I assume it moves somehow. It's got a gauge built in. That's a 118. And that's a 135. Anyway, that's my only 2 cents there. I picked this up years ago, and to be honest with you, I just don't use drills a whole lot with what I do. I use them on the lathe, and typically on smaller drills, they're so cheap I just buy new ones. This will sharpen up to 20 millimeter, which is like 3/4. Don't hold me to that. Or 13 millimeter, actually, not even 20. That's 1/2 inch. So this will sharpen up to 1/2 inch. I'm very disappointed in that right there. Vevor, you need to make this riveted. Locked in position so you know where you're at. And these need to have positive stops to know what degree you're sharpening. I like that it's highly adjustable compared to the Drill Doctor. I do like that. This one will do 2.5 to 13 also, or 3/32 to 1/2 without the use of collets. It does a fairly nice job. Okay guys, here's my impressions. So I've pointed this out, that this little scale here should not be just a piece of plastic hot glued on there or whatever this adhesive is. That's going to be virtually unusable in about 2 months. Maybe the next time I use it. Maybe when my curiosity gets me and I just pull it off there. See what I mean? That's going to be unusable to get you even in the ballpark of whatever drill point angle you want to have. Alright guys, that's my impression of this. And I'm not going to become a review channel, so don't worry about that. But if somebody wants to send me something for free, they don't ask me to say anything that I don't believe, and I get to give my honest opinion, I'm going to take it. You know, I may already have one, but this does do some other angles that mine won't. I've told you my gripe about it with the slide there. I'll probably take this off there and rivet that on just to keep it close. You know, it's already been moved a little bit. So Vevor, that's something right there you do need to fix. For the price of this unit, that needs to be changed. Somebody will end up losing that, or it'll fall off in shipping if it gets hot. It's only 80 degrees here right now, and it's pretty loose. The only other gripe I have, I do wish that they would stamp and label these instead of just metric, because they are selling these in the US. 90% of us use SAE measurements. I wish they would stamp these, you know, 2 to 3, what that would be, you know, 12 to 13, what that would be, 15, 30 seconds to 1/2 inch, I guess. Pretty close. But they should stamp that for SAE sizes. I do like the collet system. It's a nice heavy made unit. And guys, if you're wondering why I take, review videos like this, why I'm doing this, they're not paying me $1. I'm getting a free tool that I can use. They're getting a review out of it. They're making sales if you all buy them. If not, they just lost one tool. But if any of you plan on buying anything from Vevor, check through the link first. You can save 5%, and that 5% is applicable to anything on their website. I do get a 6% commission off of that, so any little bit of that helps. If you're planning on buying something anyway, if you're not, don't. If you like this drill sharpener, save you 5% and order it through that link. Help us both out. And I'm never going to take a sponsor that will tell me what I need to say about something if it's not how I feel. I want to review the product, use it myself, let you know what I like and what I don't like about it, like I've done here, like I did with the mag drill. I do like the mag drill. I've been using it quite a bit. This is what I do for fun, to share with you guys, to share with my customers, which most of you are, some of my friends, to see what I'm doing. And if you guys like what you see, subscribe, share, like the video, comment whether it's something nasty or something nice. I don't care. It doesn't bother me a bit. Until next time, you guys take care. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Take it easy.